Hello, Saskia, Devotional Goddess here. I'm sitting here with my sewing project, taking some old jeans apart. And I've been ruminating on this topic over the weekend. Happy Easter to any of you any and all who celebrate. And this is a beautiful time just to pause and reflect. And what I was reflecting on was how there have been so many systems in place to keep us bound, to keep us stuck in trauma loops, stuck in systems that are not set up for us to thrive, that are not in place for us to have the ability to expand and express and discover who we truly are. That we're constantly in that survival mode. My cat is getting curious about my nibbles here. And how it has become our norm. It is normal for us to struggle. It's normal for us to get taxed on every single penny that we earn in some shape or form. Not every single, but the systems that are in place are not here to support us to thrive. But we are beginning to see how these systems are put together. We're waking up. We're seeing there's another way of being. I know there's more to me. I know that there is a potential within me to be more magnificent than I can actually perceive at this time. And the awareness may also just be, this can't be what life is about. This constant going from one place to another. Now, to put another layer onto it, in addition to the global situation that we are witnessing at this time, is that Earth's frequency is shifting. The Schumann resonance, which is considered the heartbeat of the planet, has been shifting and recalibrating and becoming more, the pulse is becoming stronger. And it's happening because we are in this huge time of change. It's happening because the old systems are breaking down. If you follow astrology, you already know this. We're in a new time. And all that being said, is that you may feel at this time that you are under more pressure, that you are feeling more pulled in all the directions than you've known in a while, or you've been aware that it's been building over the last several years. And it has. And what is so critical at this time is how you care for yourself. Are you getting enough rest? Do you have routines and structures in place to support you? Or are you continuing to run on empty of like, well, I've always managed to do it, to survive, to get through in a day, but we can't now. We can't. We cannot keep going in our old patterns. And you may have had glimpses of that, of like, whoa, what I used to be able to get away with in the minimum of sleep or the minimum of this or that, I can't do it anymore. And we can't, because we're being asked to change. We're being asked to truly slow down enough to start to witness, how do I care for myself? Now that slowing down may just be that instead of being on the run with your cup of tea or coffee, you actually sit for a moment and pause. It doesn't mean stopping what you're doing, because that's not possible. But it does mean getting to bed at the same time every night, preferably before 10 p.m. Having those 2 hours before midnight is so powerful for healing of the mind, body, and spirit. And then not eating past 7 o'clock, maybe 8, but preferably 6 or 7, and eating between 4 and 6. And then having that time for the body to digest prior to sleep, so that the mind and the energy of the body can file away the data, the information that we've received in the day, and then it can process. If we're eating too late before bed, the physical body is digesting the food rather than the energetic and the mental body digesting the information that we've been bombarded with in the day, and it's able to process. These are simple steps that need to happen in order for us to ride the wave out of this time. Because it's not going to be done in 2 months. It's not going to be complete at the end of this year. We're going to continue to be tested in the years to come. 3 to 5 years. I've been hearing different things in that time span. See it as an initiation, an opportunity to create greater harmony, greater balance, greater self-care, greater ability for us to decompress and relax. This is why I'm like, yep, I got some work to do, but for the next hour, I'm going to get creative. I'm going to make myself a jumpsuit, or at least give it a shot. If it doesn't work, I'll adapt it to something else. You know, what makes your heart sing? What is creative? And what is here to help you rise up and recalibrate at the same time? Our creativity is so powerful to incorporate those two actions together and lock it in. You could be singing, you could be cooking, you could be drawing, you could be behind a sewing machine, you can be knitting. Creativity can be taking photos, you can be walking in nature. Our creative outlet is vast, and we sometimes forget, or we pigeonhole ourselves to say, I'm not creative, I can't do this. We are all creative beings. Just pick up a pencil and start doodling. Doesn't even have to be with color. But this is why it's so critical at this time, is building your self-care. And if what I'm saying is like, what on earth are you talking about? How on earth do you start? What on earth does that look like? Join my monthly newsletter. 1 week is meditation. 1 week is yoga asana. 1 week is a nourishing food that I share with you. And then the 4th week of the month is a live Zoom where we all come together and we hold the topic of that month. This month is all about, what does dysregulation look like for you? How do you re-regulate your own physical being? What is in your toolkit, and how can you build another layer into that toolkit? Especially if you notice you're fraying around the edges. This is what's so important right now. This is why I've created my day retreats. This is why I work one-on-one with my clients, because this is needed right now. Reminding ourselves, how do I regulate? How do I care for myself? And what do I need to do to expand upon that connection with self? So that we're not solely putting our energy outwards into the world, that there are moments that we build upon where we draw inwards and we come sit in our own divine beauty. And we come to find that place of stillness. Even if it's for a moment, we begin to recognize it. Just like when we do our Shavasana, We build upon that ability to surrender. When we lie in our Shavasana, in the beginning we might be agitated and not able to fully let go. But as we continue the practice, we show up over and over again in our asana practice. The class always finishes with Shavasana. The body and the mind begin to recognize, oh, I know this. And it drops in faster. It sinks in and it remembers how to decompress, how to drop into our parasympathetic nervous system, how to calm that vagus nerve so that it's able to be soothed and calm the central nervous system. All of these layers are critical. And they only have to be small steps, small actions throughout the day, but they build upon each other and they create a greater support within the whole system of the body. Reach out if you want a clarity call, book a session, join me at my day retreats. The next is May 2nd. I'm so excited. It's going to be a wonderful day. I'll be cooking the food as well as holding the sacred space for all. All right. So much love, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you soon.